Okay. 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 So, dear students, today we will be learning the Python Unit 2 and continue with 3 and 4 also. A part of Python 2 was left over last class. So, I'll be completing that along with the new topics of 3 and 4 also will be completing today. So, let me share the screen. So if you can see the screen, we have learned in the last class about I explained you about the integer values, how do the integer values will be taken into consideration. Generally, the integer values will be given with int outside the bracket, we will put the int and then write it. So, int and then whatever number you want to put it. So it will consider only the int value. That means only the suppose if your number is having 52.105, so 52.105 means it will consider it as only 52 int value, only it will take integer value, it will take. When we say it is a float value means it considers even the decimal values. So these are the data types what we can look in the types of data types, integer, real, float, and complex. All these are the ways we are writing. So if at all it is integers, we'll write int and then write the value. If at all it is decimal values are there, we'll write float and then write the decimal values. If at all we have complex numbers, that means a plus b are imaginary values are there, then we write it as complex and then write the equation. So and apart from that, we have some more functions are there, and then the descriptions are given below here. So ACII returns the string containing the printable representation of an object. Most of the concepts are will be there. These things, whatever I'm explaining, will be dealt in the lab work itself. So I will be focusing only on the theoretical aspect of it. In the lab, you will be doing exactly all these things in the lab work. Okay. Apart from that, I will send the lab work what I have completed per chapter, what is really important for you. So ASCII returns the string containing the printable representation of the object. Bin, it converts the integer to a binary string. Binary string in the last semester, we have learned 1001, like that we will be converting. So bin, when you write it, it will convert the integer to the binary string. Bool, it will give a Boolean value. Boolean value means it is true or false. Any statement, suppose 2 is greater than 1, or 5 is greater than 3, or 15 is less than. Any statement, whatever you are writing, these statements, it tells whether it is true or false. That's called the Boolean value. And character, CHR we write, and the representation is given by the character. Suppose my name is Uma, it will tell Uma is character. Whenever you're writing it as a string or a character, you can put it as character. Then we have complex. It returns the complex numbers. Float, it will give you the number with the decimal values. Hexadecimal strings will be given. Please don't behave yourselves as small kids. Behave that you are grown up. You are no more a school child. If any school child is sitting in the class, they can leave it. We are all professionals. We are working. Learning Python is not a small thing. Pay attention towards that. Right? Returns the complex numbers constructed from the arguments. Float returns the floating point object constructed. Floating point means it is having the decimal values it will give you. Hex brackets if we give, then it will convert the number into the hexadecimal string. Hexadecimal means 16 decimal value. 16 values will be there, like binary 0 and 1, octa up to 0 to 7, decimal 0 to 9. Like that, hexadecimal will have 0 to 16. 16 means up to 9 values will be there, 0 to 9. Then the remaining value in the last semester, we have learned how it will be considered. Then octal string, it will give you ORD. It returns the representation of the character, integer representation. Then we have REP, returns the string containing the printable representation. REPR is printable representation. So it will give you the printable representation of the object, how it has to be. Then string, it will return the string value, type, whatever type. Suppose I have typed as 54.345. Then when I ask the system to give me what is the data type, what I have entered, it will return it as a float. So either you can, if you don't know also, there is no problem in Python. We can ask the system, whatever you are writing, what it is. Type, if you put in the bracket, it will automatically give you what type of data you have entered into the system. So that is the most usable way of taking up the Python. Not necessary that we all need to by heart everything in Python and remember everything to write. You can ask the system what it is and all. The data types, it will give you the errors. It will show you where error exactly, what it has to be, what kind of error has occurred. All those things, it will be known very clearly. Then we have the sequences. Sequences represent the finite ordered set. Suppose I have 3 numbers together. 1, 2, 3 sequence I have put. So the sequence of the non-negative numbers only will be built. The built-in function length represents the number of items in the sequence. Suppose I have written 5 numbers, I have written 25 numbers, or n number of numbers, whatever be the numbers. So all those things, if I have given an order, sequence is nothing but it is an order, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, like that. If I give an order, so any order what you are giving, it will give you the length. It will return the length of the number of items present in the sequence. Also the position. In the last class, I have explained you, when you are putting in the sequence, the starting number, the index number will be the 0. It starts with 0. The index means the first number, whatever you are writing. That means once I open the brackets and put 0, 1, 2, suppose I put in the first number 15, 20, 25, 30. So the first number 15 has the 0th position. Position is 0. Position value is 0. In that box, 0 box, you have placed the number 15. So 0th position, first position, second position, third position. So in the string, in the sequence, it will give you all the time, whether it is a list or a tuple or a sequence or a set or array, whatever you are taking, the first, this thing, it starts with the first, second, third, fourth. It starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Any doubts? Any doubts?
Can you repeat it again if you don't mind? Actually, I joined mid of the...
Yeah, so I just a second. I'll show you how the numbers will be shown. 1 second. So if you see the greetings of the day, I think, can you see the screen here? Greetings of the day. So when I write the greetings of the day and I'm printing, this is a string value I have given. And in this string, I have written some letters here. So I want the first digit, whatever is there here, the first place, what is there. I don't call it as G is in the first place. We call it as G position is 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So in any string or a sequence or a set or a array or a set, array or tuple or list, all these are the different types of sequences what we will be using. So in that, suppose for example, this is a string we call greetings of the day. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, it's visible.
So greetings of the day, when I write, G is in the 0th position. Z is in the 0th position. So I want to print string. I want to get the first number. That means the 0th position, what element is there. So if I write string 1, 0, str1, 0, so it will return me the 0. If I want to know the 6th position, 6th means starting from 0. For greetings, you see, G is in the first 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6th position, we have n. So it will return it as n. Same manner, I want to know what is in the 19th position. So 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, even space has to be covered. 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17, 18, 19, we have y. So it will return you the value y. It can be a sentence, it can be a sequence, it can be series, it can be anything. Whatever you write, what is in that position, it will give you. Right? Then, I have to keep shifting from document to the programming. So as and when it is required, I will be doing that. Then immutable sequences. Immutable sequences, they cannot change once it is created. Suppose I wrote a sequence. Let us think that I wrote 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I gave a name as S1 is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Once I create this, I cannot modify this. That's called immutable. Immutable means which cannot be changed. You cannot append it. You cannot add some more values. You cannot remove some more values. Or if you don't want any elements of that, you cannot remove them. Or you cannot modify anything. That is called immutable type. Generally, we have immutable types, but still there are, most of the times we work with the mutable type of objects. Mutable type means I can append it. I can increase the, in the series, let us think I have 8 digits. Or 8 numbers are there in the series. So instead of 8, I want it as 10. So I can increase, I can decrease, I can remove. I can do anything in the mutable sequences, whereas in the immutable sequences, we cannot change anything. So in the immutable sequences, we have strings, tuples, bytes. These are the 3 things in the immutable sequences. So in the strings, suppose greetings of the day, what will you change? How do you change it? So once it is created, that much only. So sequences or tuples or bytes, we cannot keep changing them. So string is a sequence of values that represents the Unicode character or points. Because it is a character, it takes a particular position. Once it takes that position, suppose I have a small scale type of thing in which there are slots, like in the house olden days we used to play, the wooden one will be there. In that you have the small holes where you put all those things. So like that, if I have, let us think, I'll show you this example. Down, if you see, these are the greetings written there. Greetings of the day, if you see the first line. Now here, the 0th position, first letter is in the 0th position, first position, second position, third. Like that, we have up to 18 values. So now Unicode character, for each one, it is getting stored in the Python program at giving a particular value to that. So when it is giving a particular value, it will not be able to, it is not possible to change it unless you delete it or do something. And indexing of the string, when you see the indexing is given by first position starts with 0 and the last position is the highest number, whatever comes. Whereas I can write it in an increasing order, or I can write it in the decreasing order also, like -1, -2, -3. It goes like this, downwards. So when you write reverse way, it is minus. When you write plus, it goes from 0 to whatever is the highest number. So that's called indexing. So row 1 contains the string greeting of the day. Row 2 contains the indexing of the string 1 to 18, and 3 contains the reverse order, where we call it as -1 to 19. It doesn't start, the reverse order does not start with 0. That's what you need to see. Reverse order starts with -1 because already the first position is taken there, right? So it will not start with 0. It will start with -1, -2. It goes up to -19, right? Then slicing of the string. Suppose I want only from 5th to 7th. I can put string str and I can put 5 semicolon 7 if I write. I will get only these 3. That means in these slots, what letters are there, that letters I will get. That's called slicing. Slicing means you are making from the apple, you will cut into pieces. Each piece is called a slice. So like that, if you can make the slicing of the strings. Then updating the strings, a string variable can be updated by append appending a string after n characters of the string. After certain characters in between, it is not possible. Then we call the tuples. Tuples are the ordered arbitrary Python objects. Tuples of two or more items are formed by comma separated by expressions. Let me show you about the tuples part of it. 1 second. Where is it gone? Which screen? You are able to see the screen? I have to show because I can't. Yes. Can you see the screen here? Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
I will show you the tuples concept. Suppose I have a tuple here, T equal to cricket. See the string, how it is written, and cricket. In that string, when I wrote the string concept, I wrote just the sentence in the inverted commas. If you see the string concept, how I wrote, just see str string. I didn't put any comma, any brackets there. Just a string. Greetings of the day, I kept in the inverted commas, and that has taken because it has only the characters. When I talk the tuple is kept in the brackets, open brackets, round brackets we can call, and each one is a different entity. The objects are different, and all these objects I put it as writing the objects. I'll increase the font 1 second so that you can clearly. Is it possible now? I think this should be.
Yes.
Yes. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
Cricket, ball, bat, pitch, over, or LBW, whatever I'm writing, all these are the different objects, and all the objects I'm putting it as one group. Actually, we can call it as the set in the mathematics, but here we call it as a tuple. There are different ways of writing the sets or lists or tuples. These are all different way. Only difference what you find is the way you put the brackets. Once you put the brackets, round brackets, it is considered as tuples. So in the tuples, the position values remains the same. First one, whatever is there, it takes 0. Second one, it takes as 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many are there? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions, I can say. But here, actually, how many are there? Length of that is 6. Right? So the first position, it is cricket. Then 3, if I write 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3. Third position, there is pitch. Then I want to show you the slicing part of it. Slicing is from 1 to 4, I want to know. 1 to 4, the slicing, when you see, 1 to 4. 1 means the first one is not take. Ball, bat, pitch. Fourth one, it will not take. 0, it will not take. So 1, 2, 3. These values it will take 1 to 4. Fourth also it will not take. Between those values, it will. If I mention anything, just put colon and then write 4. It will take the first value and it will take the fourth position. What is in the fourth position? 0, 1, 2, 3. Fourth position over is there. So first position, it will take by default 0. 0th position, and over. That means the fourth position, whatever value is there. So this way we write, it is called slicing. Then I can put -1, reverse way it will work on that. All the objects, whatever we have written, it just reversed way. The order has got reversed. When I wrote -1, just see carefully. Cricket was the first, LBW is the last. If you see here, LBW is the first and cricket is the last. So -1, when I put the sequence, if I write it called the complete sequence, the sequence gets reversed. -1 when I write. So these are called the tuples, way of working with the tuples. Then next concepts we have the arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators, all of you know, it is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. So addition and all are so easy. They're not difficult. So whether you assign a number and then work out, or you just give the numbers and ask them to add, it will do by default. So addition of 54 and 36. How do you write? Print addition of 54 plus 36 is how much you want to put it in inverted commas. This complete red aspect is nothing but the print statement. You don't need to have a comma. You can remove the comma. So this is completely a statement that gets printed. But after comma, whatever is in the green position, if you can see, this is the executable font or syntax. This gets executed and the output will come like this. So if I run this program, running program will be like this. You all can do in the Google Colab. I told you how to, in the last 10-15 minutes, I'll show you how to open the Google Colab and work on it. So addition of 54 plus 36 is 90. Then we have the subtraction 9 minus 5 is 4. Multiplication 5 star 9, something like that. So all those values when you're writing, arithmetic operations can be done very easily. 45 by 9. Why it is giving the float answer? Because in that answer can have the decimal values. Suppose instead of 45, if I have 42, let us think I have 42. So I'll put division of 42 by 9. How much answer should come? 4 points, some change has to come. See, 4.66667. So what is the
It's to give, ma'am.
Pardon?
Space. Actually, we should give mostly, ma'am.
Space, if I don't give, then it gets merged with that. Suppose if I remove here space, if I remove the space, and then I leave, see how the response will be.
It's debug.
Yeah, very close. Sometimes it overlaps. Instead, if I give the space, it will come clearly. That's it.
Thank you.
Got it.
Yeah. So then sometimes I get, if I get a perfect number, well and good. Sometimes I may not get a perfect number, but I want to know the remainder, what is left. So to get the remainder, it is nothing but percentile. We put the percentile symbol if you put, then it gives you the remainder. 45 divided by 8. 45 divided by 8. 8 5s are 40. 40 gets subtracted and remainder you will get as 0. So answer remainder is 5. If you write 45 percentile 8, it will give you the answer as 5. Then floor division we call. Floor division, it gets divided and then it gives you only that number that is integer value. 42 by 3, suppose I'll make it as some other number, I'll put 46. So 46 by 3, I should get the decimals, right? I should get the decimals. If you feel a little more smaller number, I'll take 25 by 3. 25 by 3 means 25 by 3 should give you 8 point something. 3 8s are 24, plus something it has to give. So let us see what answer it gives.
It will be in decimal.
No decimals will give. Floor division means decimal values it will not give. Answer will have actually decimal values. Only one line if I put, then it will give the decimals. See carefully.
So when we can you clarify my question once? If we given if the answer was in a decimal, but if you run the program with the floor division, it won't appear with the decimal.
It will give you only integer values.
Integer value. Yeah, suppose, got it.
If I put 1 slash, it will give you the decimal values. Floor division, for floor division, we'll put 2 slashes. 2 slashes when you put division, it will give you only the integer value as the output.
Yeah, fine, got it.
Right. Now there is one more beautiful thing in Python. I want to convert into other decimal values. I mean, into binary system, into hexadecimal, into octadecimal, all those things I want to convert. To convert them, also we have certain strategies to make it. There is a code for that. We can done. This is all done. Lists and all. Okay. In the there are called assignment operators. Mathematical operators I explained you. Now assigning the operators. Assignment operators means equal to when I write x equal to y. Suppose I gave it x equal to 5, y equal to 4, then x is equal to y. That means is x is equal to y, old value of x is gone and x will take the new value. That is whatever y value is having. So when I'm assigning means giving the values. I'll show you in the this thing. Okay, 1 second. Let me take things so that it will.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. So, for example, 1 second. I'll take in new code. Yeah. So now if x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 4, I want to assign the value x is equal to 5 and I want to assign the value y equal to 4. Okay. And I want to work. Now I'm changing it and I'm giving x is equal to y. So your old value of x is gone. Carefully see here. Then if I print x, what will happen? Got it, all of you? Originally, I have assigned x is equal to some value y, some value 5. And there is some value y equal to 4. Later on, I have assigned x is equal to y. If I have assigned any new value to x, that variable x, whatever new variable you have given, it will automatically change to the new variable. That's how it will work.
If you don't mind, show it again.
Yeah. Suppose I have x is equal to 5 and y equal to 4. Okay. I have assigned some values. Suppose Sandy, I gave you, I called you as Sandy and then somebody. I have overlapping it. So x is equal to 5, y equal to 4. But now I don't want to have like that. I want to change whatever x is having, y also should have. So x is equal to y, I equated. So when I equated, but y value is different. Whatever y has the value, that value x will take. This is called assignment operators. Assignment operators. One more example I'll show you. One more code I'll take 1 second. Yeah. Suppose I have x is equal to 5, y equal to some number 8. Okay. Now I will write x is equal to x plus y. And I want to write what is x. Okay. I've changed to new thing. I have changed x is equal to 5, y equal to 8. And I've changed it to x is equal to x plus y. When I change it, now what should be my x value? What should be my x value?
8.
No.
13.
13. It should take the value of 13 now. If you see carefully, I'll put here, execute this. 13. If I can put into, I can put star, I can do anything. Once I assign the values, it will take accordingly the answer.
Yep, got it.
Right? So whatever operators, these are called the operators. So operators means assignment operators. Once I assign something to that, it will take whatever new value it is given, that value only it will consider. Okay. So let me go back to.
I have a general query.
Yeah.
If you are running a macro and it will be a debug or not, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So can we edit in the macro? Once we run, can we edit?
This is done in Python.
Okay.
Python, you can edit. In Python, you can always go back and edit. It is not possible in R and macro.
Okay.
In Python, you can always, it will show the syntax. You can go back, whatever syntax you wrote, if you feel it is, wherever you find the error, you can go back and correct it and rerun the program. That is the most beautiful aspect of Python. Very user-friendly. So now if you see, I have made several assignment concepts here, where sometimes I divided, sometimes I multiplied, sometimes I squared. Whatever we have done, accordingly the answers will come. Then we have some more operators. These are called the logical operators, we can say. Suppose 2 is equal to, when I put, I'm asking the system, is A equal to B? Is A equal to B? Suppose A equal to 5, B equal to 4. I'm asking, is A equal to B? Then it will give a Boolean answer, no or yes. Get me? Got me? So these are the expressions. Is A equal to B? Is A not equal to B? Is A less than B? Is A greater than or equal to B? Or less than or equal to B? Something like that. When these type of things, we call it as Boolean values. Whether in the assignments, we can call them, we can just check whether they are, the statement is right or not right. The system will give you either true or false. Boolean values it will give. Then we have the logical operators. Logical operators is, you have learned in the statements and sets in the 10th class probably. First statement and second statement. Swarna is a girl and she is studying. So when you put two statements together, we put and. So P, sentence P is also true and Q also true. So when you say two statements are true, then we write it as and, right? So either you go to college or you go to work. So either of the places only you will be present. So or is very true there. So either P can be true or Q can be true, but or both can be true also, but both cannot be negative. Are you getting my point? Both can be true, but both cannot be false.
Yep, got it.
Same manner, not. Either P is true and P may not be true, or P is false, or P, if P is false, then P is not true. Something like that. So here, and, or, and not, these are the three logical operators. So three types of operators we learned, four types. Mathematical operators, assignment operators, logical operators, and sequence operators. We can call this as two expressions, return value false, or operators only we call. These are also assignment only, but little different. So these are the types of operators we have. Then we have all mathematical functions. So many are there in the mathematical functions. All these things you can work on the systems. If you are from the maths background, you can do beautifully so many things. If you're not also, no problem, you can do with that. So we can download math libraries, and then math.ceilx, it returns the ceiling of x. Ceiling means suppose 25.35 is there. 25, whatever is above, it will take the next integer value. We did the floor value, you remember? 25.35, that floor if I do, then it will take the below value. If ceiling value means it takes the next value. Then math.copy sign, then it will take the absolute value. The absolute value means even if you have the -1, it will make it +1 and then work out. Facts, it will take the absolute values. Factorial, 10 factorial, 5 factorial, 3 factorial. 3 factorial means what? 3 into 2 into 1. 10 factorial means 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 4 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Like that. Modulus value, frequency expressions. So this is power, e power, etc. All so many functions are there. Some of the functions really are completely into more mathematics. So these are all the math, sine, trigonometric functions, angular values, degrees, sine h, hyperbolic functions, etc., etc. So with this, we have completed the second unit. Let me go to the third unit. It is more interesting, third unit for you. Our time is running. I hope all of you can see the third unit. A third unit is called the control statements. It is not always necessary that I write 3 plus 4, 5 plus 1. Those are all small LKG students' problems. That is not we are working on. So what we are working is more logical, more operations, more control statements. We will be using it. So what are the control statements? If it is this, then it has to happen. If I study well, I will write my exams well. If I work hard, I will be successful in my life. So there is an if condition, there is then condition. If first function happens, then only the second function happens. Otherwise, both don't happen. So that kind of if statements are there. For there is a for loop, there is a while loop, there is an infinite loop, there is a nested loop, or while loop. All these things are there. Several things as the control statements. While it is happening, while I am studying or while I am doing this work, you write while. But this while will not be continuous all the time. It will break at some point of time. So till when the function has to work. While okay, I'll give you one simple example. I want to write a multiplication table. Multiplication table can be written up to 100,000 and any number you can write. Suppose 2 table only I want to write. Is it necessary that I have to stop 2 table at 10? I have to stop 2 table at 20? No, right? I can write as much as I can, but I want to stop. How much can you write? Day before yesterday, when I showed the same thing to students to write, they wrote up to 1 crore. So you can write, and then system will write. It doesn't have, it will, whatever instructions you give, the system will start writing. So what I'm saying here is you start it, you end it at some position, at some point of time. That's called the starting of the function and ending of the function. If then, if this is happening, it's okay. You stop it. If it is not happening, then you have to operate the then function. If else, if not this, what else you have to do? How to stop it? So like that, several concepts are there. So these are called the control statements. This has got the syntax. We have to write the syntax and then work out. I'll show you some problems based on that. The control structure or control statement or flow of control. In order, the order in which the Python language executes the instructions or statements in a program is known as flow of control. One step after that. Till now, we have written all statements as single statements, single lines only we wrote, but we didn't write 3, 4 lines or 10 lines, something like that. I can show you 3, 4 lines or 10 lines or 20 lines, 50 lines code also. That is not difficult, but only thing is you should know how the system is understanding the flow of work. You cannot write all of a sudden, you cannot start learning the 5th unit. You will start learning from the first unit, first portion, second, third, fourth, like that you start learning in a sequential order. The machine also understands in the sequential order, right? Giving the flow, first we need to know what is the flow. Make the flow so that the system understands from simple to complex. All the components you are giving to the system to understand, assimilate, and then start working on it. So that is called the flow of control. The order to control the flow of control, Python has various control statements. Same thing you will find in C, in Java, in Pascal, etc. But here in Python, it is more comfortable, more easy, more way of writing. Suppose simple if statement, the syntax is if expression, S1, S2, S3, some statements you will be writing. Then at one point, we have to stop it. So S1, S2, S3 are the examples of the statements for if. And once you come out of that loop and then you say 4 and 5, you conclude the statement. Like that we will have, I'll show you the if statements. One second. If statements. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Conditional statements. Now A is equal to 33, B is equal to 20. All of you can see the screen? Can you all see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Now I have A
Yes,
equal,
ma'am.
yeah. So A equal to 33, B equal to 200. Now I want to know if B is greater than A or not. So if B is greater than A, print A. So I wrote one simple statement, B greater than A, I want the print. Suppose B is not greater, then what else it has to do? Okay, if it is greater, then it will give the print B is greater than A. Fine. But if it is not, also have to give a statement, right? Let us see how. A is 33, B is 200. So if B is greater than A, I need to give a small gap. I should not start. If you see, all these three are aligned to one line, whereas this print statement is towards a little towards the right. You have to give a small tab gap and then start writing the print statement because it is in the loop. If is a loop. So in that loop, you are giving a print statement. So print B is greater than A. Let us think, I will put A value as 300. Let me see what answer it will give. I didn't give any answer because I didn't tell the system what it should do if it is not greater than A. Getting my point? If I give the statement, if my statement is right, if I say it is 30, then it will give me B is greater than A, right? If B is not greater than A, else statement. If this is there, okay, you do this. But if it is not that, then what else it has to do? I need to give a statement. Then what I do is, to make it more better, I will write an else statement. Else print A is greater than B. Now let us see what will happen. I'll put 300 here. First 30 only I'll put. 1 second. I need to put... yeah. So now it will tell, because 30 is less than 200, that means B is greater than A, it gave me greater than value. In case if I put 300, what answer it has to give? See, A is greater than B. So like that, if, then, else, then. If it happens, this value you do. If not, then what else is, if not, then what it has to do? I've given that way. Now you see the next one, A equal to 33, B is also equal to 33. If B is greater than A, print B is greater than A. Else if A is equal to B, if at all you find A is equal to B, then print A and B are equal. Otherwise, also I can give one more statement, else print A is greater than B. Now I have used if, else if, else. 3 statements I have used. Loop, loop, loop. For each one, I told a condition, what it has to do. Condition, what it should do. Right? 3 conditions I gave. Now I have 33, 33. If I have 33 and 33, take else if condition. Right? Suppose in case if I have this one, 330, what statement it has to take? Else statement it has to give the output. Yeah. So did you get this point now?
Yes, ma'am.
Just a second. 33. It got stuck. 1 second. Okay. Same thing is there. So 200, A is equal to 200, B is equal to 33. If B is greater than A, then print B is greater than A. If both are equal, then write A and B are equal, else A is greater than B. So A is greater than B, we got. Let us put both are equal, okay? And check whether it is functioning or not. 200 I wrote. Both are equal. Like that it will give. Suppose let me put this value as 203, some big number. All the conditions are met. So like that it will work. Is it clear for all?
Yes, ma'am.
Then in case if I put I want you people to write your number what you like. So I equal to input, enter your number, J, enter the second number. I want user defined values. I don't want to write my values. I want you people to tell some values. Can you tell some value? Any value you can say? Hello? Tell some number.
21, ma'am.
21. Okay, 21. I'll enter. Next number. Big numbers you say.
50.
50. Okay, 21 and 50. Now I will enter. We have two conditions here. One is I less than J. Then if I is less than J, it will tell that I is smaller. If J is less than I, because system does not know. You have given the values. So based on the values what you give, it has to give you the output, right? So I will enter this. It will give you I is smaller than 21. So program is done. I is smaller than I is the smallest number. Whatever I value is that value it will give. J is smallest means J is smallest. So whatever is the smallest number, it has given the smallest number. I should have put the comma inside also. So that it will give comma and then this. Now I'll see. Wait 1 second. I'll put a comma inside. See how once we write, if we find anything, we can go back and then check. Can you tell some more number?
75.
200.
75. Enter. Next number?
200.
200. Okay. Now, I is the smallest number. What is the smallest number? 75. And the program is over. I just wanted to conclude with the program is over. Like this, it will give you the if loop. Is it clear for all? Now, next comes the for loops. In the for loops, whatever is there, all the values, whatever are there, I want to print or I want to give the values to that. So fruits, I have taken apple, banana, cherry. For X in fruits, that means I'm defining an X value. Where is X? X is in that tuple, in that group. So X takes values, first apple, then banana, then cherry, like that. Print X. So as long as X is into this loop, it will start printing the values. So let us see how. It will give. I'll change these values. Let me put something else. Okay. I'll take... I will take, okay, bat, banana, some more things we'll take.
Cat.
Okay. Something different. Cat, okay, boy. Always remember you have to put in the inverted commas. Boy, comma, something, man.
Peacock. Peacock.
Okay. Is there any mistake I did? I didn't put double quotes, right? So I have to put the double quotes. Peacock and close the brackets. Then print. All the things will come. All the names what you gave. Here. Now, for loop is not only give whatever is there inside. We can always take a break and then work on it. Suppose I write X is equal to banana and then give a break. If X is equal to banana, it will stop off. You see here, suppose the same thing, fruit's name. I will put some more values here for you. Cat, boy, banana, all those values I'll put. Same values I'll copy. And I will remove banana from here. The reason is I want some more values to be printed out. So I kept banana somewhere here. So first 3 numbers should come for me. Okay, fruits is this. You see, fruits till banana, it will give you, not all. Did you get my point? It took apple, it took cherry, it took bat, it took up to banana, but not beyond banana. Suppose I don't want banana, I want up to men. Then it will take up to men, whatever values are there, up to men, it will take and give you. So for loop, if loops we have, then ELIF, if we call, or else. These are the 2 things that will come. For loops, we will get the break. Means the loop will continue until it reaches that part. What it does in this loop, you see carefully. For x in, so x inside, whenever it goes into the loop, first it sees this. Is apple equal to men? No. Then it will print that, and first it will print off. Whatever is the thing, it will print off. Then what it will check, is it equal to men? No. Then it will break, go back. It will not break, it will go back. Again, it will check. Cherry will come. Cherry, it is not equal. Then go to bat. Then bat also not equal. Banana, not equal. Boy, not equal. When men comes, x is equal to men, then it will give a break. Till then, the loop continues and continues till whatever number it is there. Right? Then we have for, if, and else. In the for loop, we have if loop, we have else loop also. For x in range 6, range 6 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then if x is equal to 5, give a break. Print x. Else, print finally finished. So now see here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to 5. I don't want it equal to be 5. I want it up to 5. So up to 5 it will take, give a break. And finally print the program is finished. Right? Then we have, I'm assigning values. These are all different types of for loops. I'm assigning two values are there for me. For each one, I want to give an adjective for each of the fruit. So 2 things I'm combining.
Excuse me.
2 for loops are there. A for loop, inside one more for loop. Okay. So for x in ADJ, ADJ means adjectives. These are all adjectives. These are all fruits. For x in adjective group and for y in bananas, print x comma y. So as long as x is here, first it will go to x. Then it will check red apple, red banana, red cherry. Then it goes to y. Check the second point. Big apple, big banana, big cherry. Then it goes to tasty. Tasty apple, tasty banana, tasty cherry. Like that, it will give you the output. Ordered pair outputs, it will come. Clear for all? 2 for loops. I've done with for loops with break. Only for loop with break. For loop with if. For loop with if else. For loop with for loop. Clear? Then we have while statements. Pass, don't want. While statements. While statements means while this is happening, what it has to do. Suppose I is less than 6. I told I equal to 1. Some assigned I value. While I is less than 6, print I. It will take I value till it becomes 6. That means first it will check. While I means 1. 1 is less than 6. Yes. Then it will print 1. Then what will happen? The loop is done. But then what it should do? Then it will go to the next line. It will check. I want to append. Append means increase the value. I want to put I equal to plus equal to 1. Plus equal to 1 means increase its value by 1 every time. So it will increase its value. Now, what was I value? 1. Now it will increase its value to 1 plus 1, that is 2. Now it will go into the loop again. What is I value now? 2. Is 2 less than 6? Yes. If 2 is less than 6, then print I. It will print 2. Then it will go to the next line. Now what is I value? 2 plus 1. Next value it should take. So it will take the next value. Now it become 2 plus 1, 3. It will go back again. 3 3, is 3 less than 6? Yes. If 3 is less than 6, print. So it will print 3. Then it goes back again. It will take the next value, 3 plus 1, 4. 4 is also less. Then it goes to the next value, 5. 5 is also less. When it comes 6 to 6, it will break. It will not print 6. Because when I is less than 6, only I want the print, but not more. When I becomes 6, it will not print. It will go to the straight break. It will go and break the loop. Is it clear? All of you? Then
Can you explain the 77th example once, miss? 77 or 75?
where
I'm not sure.
77 I value, this one?
No, the one above that.
About that. Okay, I'll do it. 1 second. Let me take it. This one, fruits example.
No, I got this also. The one above this I get. 75, sorry.
Okay. 1 second. This value, 74.
Yes.
74, I have 76. 74?
Yeah, 74. So, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, 74. This is simple. A for loop. In the for loop, I kept if and I kept else. Means within the loop, these are called nested loops. Loops within the loops. You can do n number of ways to make your program work. Simple example I'll show you in if I have later on 5 minutes time. Sir, I can I extend it half an hour today?
I think he's not there.
Okay. If I can, unless this breaks, the system, this Zoom call gets over, I think we can continue. I'll take half an hour more today for you people because last 2 classes we missed in the beginning 2 classes. I was having a college program. Now I'll explain you once again. Inside the loops, one more loops. I'll show you exactly one program which makes you understand more better. I have made one program on. Yeah, can you see this program? I want to know the strength of the password. I have kept several loops, one inside the other. You can understand it more wonderful way. So now while it is true means I want my password to be true. My password should have 8 characters. So first it will check for 8 characters. If it is not there, then it will give you error. Getting my point. First, I want my password. First, the system will ask you, enter your password. Once you enter your password, it will check for length. If it is not, then it will give you the length is not having 8 characters. You rewrite that. I will modify that. My password should have A to Z, 1 capital letter at least 1 capital letter. So it will go to the next one. If you fill only 8 characters, it will ask to give you A to Z characters. Any 1 capital letter. Then if you put all characters, all capital letters, it will say no, don't put all capital letters, put 1 small letter at least. So again, you will re-modify that. Then you should have at least 1 number. At least 1 character. See how many loops you have kept. Finally, if all are satisfied, all criteria is satisfied, then it will say that your password is true. This is how we write it. Let me run this program so that it will be easy for you to understand. Are you able to see the screen? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, you tell your any password you tell. I will type just. I will write WHTFGS. Some numbers I wrote. You see, I didn't put all small letters I wrote. No capital letters, no length. And the length is also not 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 7 only I write. So when I enter, it will give me an error message. Error, the password must have 8 characters. It is asking me to rewrite again. I'm writing, okay, I will write now. My name is Uma. So Uma, 5, 6H, some this thing, 8 characters, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 characters are fulfilled, but I didn't put capital letters, nor I didn't put contain at least one uppercase letter. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
It wants one uppercase letter. Again, I will write the password. I'll put uppercase letter here. Capital U, M-A. I will put, my name is B-A-K-S-H-I, Uma Bakshi. Then I'll put just some characters I'll keep. My password has an uppercase letter. I have a lowercase letter. And the number of letters is also greater than 8. Now it should work. But again, it will give me, it should contain at least one number. So I should write once again. So I'll write Uma, B-A-K-S-H-I. Then I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, see carefully. It has to give the error. 1 second. It is running. Yeah. Password should meet. I have uppercase letter. I have smaller case letter. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. It meets all the criteria. Your password is strong. Finally, it will tell. So it goes through several loops and loops and loops. Come back and tell that, yes, yours is perfect. It is strong. So like that, we can use the loops for the programming. So almost your third unit has control statements, this only. All if-else statements. Or I thought instead of the theory part telling like this, programming, if I show you, that makes it easy. For loop and all, the same syntax we have. Exactly what I have explained there, but practical way, it will be easy for you to understand. So only infinite loops, nested loops, break, continue, all those things is almost done, right? Then we have last concept, unit 4.
Ma'am, you also said that you will show how to use Colab.
Yeah, okay. I will stop here. 3 we have done. Array I have to teach. 1 second. Numerical arrays in Python, I have to do it. Okay, I'll show you the Colab part. Stop. The simple thing is you have to log in your systems. If you have in the systems, first of all, you have a Gmail ID, and through Gmail ID, your Gmail will always be open in the system, right? So for example, for me, the Gmail will always be there. I'll minimize this so that you can see my screen. I'll take a new tab so that you can see here. See, if you can see in the right side, my Gmail is always open. Like this, it should be there. Then in the new tab, what you do is once you are logged in, that means you are logged into the system. Now, what you have to do is go to Google Colab.
We are unable to see your screen.
I shared my screen. No. Okay. Let me check once again. I have shared the screen. Now, can you see?
Yes.
Yeah. So now here, like this, you need to be logged into the system. Google login, you have to do it. Now in a new tab, write simply Google Colab. Google Colab or Colab also simply you can write. Welcome to Colaboratory will be given to you. So welcome to Colaboratory, click on that. For me, because it is already logged in, you don't find much difference. Like this, my files will be open. Whereas for you, if you are a new login, so it will ask you to create. 1 second. If I can minimize this, let me see. I can minimize. All my these many files will be there. If I can close it. So welcome to Colab. Here you can create, connect. There will be one position where you can create your sign in and create introduction to Colab. This page only you can create in the page what I showed you just now. There only it will be there. So welcome to Colaboratory. Open that, it will automatically create a new file for you, and click on that. Down you can see. So here, new notebook will be there. So new notebook, you open that and then you can start typing. Whatever program is there, it is loading. The new notebook will look like this. In this new notebook, whatever syntax I give you, you can just type it, and this is called running the program. So in the C++, you will have control F9, control F9, all those things you have to press. Compile and then execution and all. Hello? Yeah. So we will have to compiler and execution and all will be there. That becomes more complex and we will not understand exactly where we went wrong. But whereas here, if you run, you have seen any error comes automatically down, it will be given. And here only we need to run. This is the toolbar where we can run the code and then delete the code or edit the code, do anything, whatever is possible. Is that clear for you all? Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
I will check with sir to post the files, whatever I have done. If I can share you those things.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can practice more. Actually, the more practice, the more you will become perfect than simply listening to me. You can do, not necessary that you should have a laptop. You can always work on the cell phone also. Even now also, I'll give you 2 minutes time. If you are all of you are having the mail account in your cell phones, right? You are logged into your cell phones all the time, Gmail. So automatically go to Google screen and open Colab on the Google. This way, you have the Google account on the screen, right? Can you see the thing? I don't know how to show, like in the Google account, sign into Google, you can just start writing Colab, search Colab. Google Colab will automatically open. You can just minimize my screen and then check on the Colab, Google Colab. It will automatically open, welcome to Collaboratory. And you can start typing in the cell phone itself. Editing and all, everything can be done there. Most of my students do the same thing. When I ask them to get it, they say, no, ma'am, it is there. We can do it all. So it's okay. Children are advanced now.
Hello.
Yeah.
Excuse me, can you come again? 1 second.
You go to Google in your cell phones.
Okay.
Okay. In that, you write, in the toolbar, you write Google Colab. Are you, first of all, your mail account is open?
Yes, ma'am, open.
Yeah, done. So open Colab.
Yes, open.
Open. Now, welcome to Collaboratory will be there.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
Open that.
Yes, I got it.
What is it asking?
Here it has opened like welcome to Collaboratory and table of contents.
So now there is a screen down, new notebook will be there. Any create or any sign in is asking? I don't think it will not ask anything.
No, ma'am.
Then it should open to welcome Collaboratory is there, no?
Yes.
There only
yes.
new notebook will be there. Search for new notebook. Do you find the new notebook?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So open the new notebook and start writing. Write 3 + 4 there. Just to write the first statement. Could you do? I don't know. This students told me in the cell phone. I didn't do on the cell phone.
Hello, ma'am. Welcome to Colab.
Perfect.
Next,
Yes, ma'am, we did, ma'am.
Welcome to Colab Ochinaka. Then automatically you should get a new document, new notebook will be there. Down
Yes,
in the
ma'am.
left, right side corner down, you should have the new notebook. Click on new notebook.
Yeah, ma'am.
Got it?
Right side.
Yes.
Then one new notebook will open, and in the new notebook, write first this thing. What do you call in the inverted commas? Print. You write first print. Small letters only. Print.
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 మ్యామ్ ఫుల్ స్క్రీన్ రావట్లేదు మేడం.
Full screen రాదమ్మా.
Yes, ma'am, we did, ma'am.
Print, open brackets, and
Open
double
brackets.
quotes. Whatever we are writing print, it should be in the double quotes. In the double quotes, write welcome. I'm also writing along with you. Welcome to Python. Welcome to Python program. And close the bracket. Close the double quotes, close the brackets. And click that enter line, enter will be there in the cell phone. Click enter. No, that small left triangle will be there. The run type of thing. Click on the triangle. Could you do? Like this, it will come. I don't know whether it will be clear. Can you see?
Can show it. Yeah, ma'am.
Got it? It will be seen like this in the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
Yes, we got, ma'am.
Actually, your lab work, no, you don't need to go. Attendance is important, so you have to go to university and do it. But whatever I'm teaching as a practical part of it, you can start working at home also and get practice out of it.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, madam.
Okay. So,
Okay.
as far as possible, I'll talk to sir and then send you some of the programs, simple programs. Start working on it. As you get more practice, no, when I'm teaching the next concepts, you will have more enthusiasm to work on and then learn more better.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay. So,
Okay.
good luck, all of you. All the best.
Thanks,
you.
madam.
థ్యాంక్ యూ మ్యామ్. థ్యాంక్
Yeah.
యూ మ్యామ్.
Thank you, madam.
We'll have class tomorrow at 4.
Yeah, okay.
థ్యాంక్ యూ మ్యామ్.
Same timings, no, madam.
Same timing, but log in a little early. Today it became a little late. So 4:30
Okay,
we
madam.
log in sharp. Okay?
ఓకే మ్యామ్. ఓకే మ్యామ్.
Okay.
Thank
all
you so
the best.
much.
Have a
Thank
nice day.
Thanks for the class.
Thank you so much.
Have a nice day. Yeah.
థ్యాంక్ యూ మ్యామ్.
Yeah. Good luck.